Hey gang, the American equivalent of Jimmy Broadbent here, back at you again with another video. This is a bus. This is the Nordschleife. Oh god, why? This bus is the Orion. It has 400 horsepower, but it also weighs 14 tons, so it balances out to being slow as shit. It's from Ontario, Canada. I'm American. We're in Germany at the Nordschleife. A whole mix of terrible things. I can't say I'm too excited for this. Little tour of the inside of the bus. Here's our steering wheel. I've turned up my steering sensitivity a absolute shit ton, just so that we can actually handle this thing. We have, a bunch of buttons and switches that I don't know what they do. Got a little radio? I don't know what that is. Yeah, radio. We can let our passengers in. You see all of our seats back there. Nice. And we have a little fan. I guess without further ado, I'm gonna have to suck it up and get going. Shift into first. Onto the accelerator. Coming now to this last corner. Gotta try not hit the side of the bus. Onto the wall. This thing is way wider than you think it is. You can hear that amazing engine. Wow. Oh god, I've hit a wall. There we go. Coming through Hudson back. Drop off there. I'm using my manual transmission, which never works particularly well. I'll have to make a video about my control scheme, but long story short is I'm using my phone, and sometimes it doesn't detect me touching the screen in order to shift gears. Brake nice and early for this. I found it's actually all too easy to crash. There we go. Get through there nice and safe. I'd like to have a valid lap, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a couple of crashes throughout all of this. You get really right up on the curbs in this thing. That's one of its only redeeming qualities. It does handle pretty well, but it doesn't accelerate, and it also has a lot of trouble stopping. So it is a pretty net bad experience. Buses do actually run on the Nordschleife in real life as tour buses for track tours and for anyone racing to get a layout of the track first. Now coming up to Flugplatz, this is one of the biggest hills. We're going to be losing a lot of speed. Just cresting over it. You can see the speedometer just drop, and then it's flat through all of this. Flat through most stuff if we're being real. This thing doesn't get up to much speed to really need to brake for most corners. And now we get to pick up some speed going downhill into 5th gear. Probably won't be seeing 5th gear for the rest of this lap. Now coming up to this corner. Can't say I exactly know the name of many of the corners here. But it's flat through here. The bus is tilting. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. And then it's onto the brakes. Oh god, oh god. Oh, it's so close to going off. But we didn't, we're fine. Real scary there. Ooh. And now we're coming down to the compression right before Foxhole. Gathering some speed here, because we'll be losing it up the hill. Little fun fact, the Nordschleife mascot is a fox, and they have a corner called Foxhole. Make of that what you will. Getting real adventurous, going into 6th gear. I think that's literally the only time that happens on this lap. I'm just letting it coast. There we go. Riding up on that curb. Anyone sitting in the back on that wheel there has just been launched into the ceiling. I think it's flat. I hope it's flat. If it's not, we're gonna be into the barrier. There we go. Finds a little more grip on exit there. Gonna have to brake a bit for this corner. I presume brake a lot more than I thought we did. There we go. We get to go downhill for a little bit here. That's nice. And then it's gonna be through Mit His Mit. Mit His Mit? Hell did I just say? Back on the accelerator. I had to brake a little bit there, otherwise it would have been right off. Now to the hardest braking zone. I'm gonna put it on the brakes here. I don't trust this thing to slow down at all. Just gonna coast through the rest of the corner. No, gonna have to brake more. There we go, just barely making it through. This thing is so heavy, and you can really feel that. Coming past all the spectators, eagerly watching a slow-ass bus head through here. Oh god, oh, that's a wall. Oh, that's our first collision of the lap. I was really hoping to get a clean lap in here, but that is not happening. Coming up a hill, our absolute worst enemy. There we go, just barely getting up here. 50 kilometers an hour, crawling just over this crest. God, this is miserable. Finally get to see the light of day that is third gear. That means we've gotten up to some kind of speed, I suppose. And now here comes our worst enemy, the hill. You don't normally notice smaller inclines like this on the Nordschleife, but here it is everything. Bus just slowing down more and more and more. Coming to nearly a full-on crawl to Bravery Corner. Flat through Bravery Corner, because of course it is. Haven't gotten to much speed to begin with, and it's still uphill. The engine is just straining right now. And finally, the incline settles out a little bit. Coming towards the carousel soon. Gotta brake somewhere, I don't know. Didn't really have to brake much anyways, because we barely built up any speed. But here we go. Towards the carousel. I'm gonna try putting it into the banked part. The bus might just straight up tip over, but that's a risk I'm willing to take, frankly. Here we go, braking a little, and then just back on the accelerator, flat through here. It went through. Hell yeah, dude. Yes. I did not expect it to go properly through the carousel. I'm super pumped about that. But we're back to our old nemesis, the hill. This track feels uphill both ways when you drive it in something as shit as this. It's the slowest speed we've gotten up one of these hills. 40 kilometers per hour. Oh my god, that was miserable. And now it's back to being flat through here. Using all the track. Feels nice to build up even the slightest semblance of speed. There we go. Braking through here, I think, is the right move. Oh god. Going a little wide. The remains valid though. We're fine. Just barely within track limits. Up this hill, losing a lot of speed. But we crest over it just fine. This really is about maintaining as much speed as you possibly can for whatever upcoming obstacle there is. Finally, some downhill. Only for a short while, coming towards the part where normally in fast cars you'd leave the ground. In this, I really can't imagine that's happening. Yep, straight down like a rock in water. We're really getting there soon. We're gonna come up to the second carousel soon, I believe. Fourth gear. How I missed you, an old friend at this point. Gonna be slight braking through here, I think, but only a little bit. And it's flat around here, I hope. No, just a little bit of braking. On to the second carousel. We know we can throw it in here now. There we go. Coming to the final corner before the straight now. Or more so the set of corners. It's a very long sweeper. It's gonna be flat in the bus, unlike most cars. And now it's on to the back stretch. Here we come. Coming home. I'm a little scared of this hill on this back stretch. How much speed we'll lose. But for now, you can take in these beautiful views. You got the castle over there. Fourth gear. Might even get into fifth before this hill, but I doubt it. 116 kilometers per hour is about as fast as we're going. Welcome home, says the Bilstein sign. And it's damn right. Finally coming downhill. Got only a few corners left, only a little bit left on this run. Gonna have to see just how long this takes to lap. It's the final few corners now. Normally you'd be braking a hell of a lot, but I can't say we've gained enough speed to really warrant it. Absolutely beautiful. And by beautiful, I mean tragic and sad and terrible. But we've made it. And that is a 15:24.590. And I regret every minute of it. Oh god. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I certainly didn't. Lord, imagine racing these things. See you guys next time.